Hey everybody, welcome back to High Country Cooking with Chewy. You know it, I'm your chef Chewy. Today, got a real tasty one for you. How about Italian pasta pie? Stuff's incredible. Real cheesy, nice and saucy. So stick around, you're gonna like this one. Alright, this is everything I need for this Italian pasta pie. I got 2 boxes of some rigatoni pasta. I got a couple jars of some marinara sauce. I've got some grated Parmesan Romano shaky cheese. I've got a small thing of some ricotta. I've got some mozzarella cheese, a few onions. First thing I want to do is I want to take my Italian sausage and I'm going to cut the casing off of these. We're going to fry these up in the pan and get it ground up very small so it'll fall down into the holes of the pasta. Real easy, dude. Just give them a slice, split that casing open, drop it in the pan. And the smaller you get your sausage broke up, the easier it'll be when you go to put it on top of the pasta. So I'm going to get this cooked up and all broke down and we'll bring it back. Alright, got my sausage all chopped up real fine. All I'm going to do is I'm going to set this off in the back, let it cool down to the point where we can handle it. And we'll bring it back for the next step. Alright, got my pot of water going for the pasta. Just going to give it a little bit of seasoning of some salt. And I'm going to dump both boxes of this pasta into the water. We'll let that come back up to a boil. And don't forget to stir your pasta when you first put it in the pan or in the pot, because it will stick together. So we'll let that come up to a boil. We're going to cook this to about between 3/4 to 2/3 of the way cooked, and then we're going to drain it off. So bring it back when we're ready for that. Alright, pasta's all ready. It's nice and flexible, but it's still got a firm bite to it. So I'm going to go drain this at the sink and meet you over at the counter. We'll put this all together. Time to start assembling this thing. First thing we want to do is take your favorite cooking spray. We're going to oil down the inside of this pan. And I took some parchment paper just to cut to fit. Cut it round on the bottom. And I got some pieces to go along the side. This is just aiding the cleanup. Keep everything from sticking to the pan. Alright, then we just start taking a handful of pasta. We're just going to start standing them up along the edge. You got to make sure they're all upright. It's a little bit labor intensive, but it'll be worth it at the end. Alright, now when you get to the top, when you're just about got your pan filled up, you want to make sure you don't really squish your pasta in there, because you want the holes to stay open for all the sauce and all the other goodness to work its way down in there and coat the inside of the pasta. That looks about full. So time to start putting the toppings and fillings in this. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my marinara sauce, and all I really did was put it in the pan and warm it up on the stove a little bit. And I'm going to start pouring it over, spooning it out over the top of the pasta. Try to get it to run down in there. So you work it around all the way to the edges. I think I'm going to put about half of this pasta sauce up on the top here to work it down into the pasta. Then I'm going to take the ricotta cheese. I'm just going to start spreading it out over the top. So the heat from the pasta and the pasta sauce, it'll melt down into the pasta. Kind of give it a little bit of a smear around. Just gotta make sure you get a nice good coverage. I'm going to take my spoon, kind of mash it down into the pasta just a little bit, get it started to melt down the pipes, I guess you could say. And once I got my cheese layer down, I'm going to take up my Italian sausage that we fried up. Sprinkle it around the top. Spread it around, make sure it's all nice and even. I'm going to take my mushrooms that I sliced them up pretty thin. This is optional. I just like mushrooms with my pasta. Spread those out over the top. Then I'm going to take the rest of my pasta sauce. We'll just pour it all over the top. Spread it out with the spoon. I'm going to give it a nice little shot of the Parmesan Romano shaky cheese. And then finally, top it off with a good healthy amount of some mozzarella. You want this kind of cheesy because the cheese is what's really going to hold everything together. So we're going to go get our oven heated up to about 350 degrees. And we're going to pop this in the oven for anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. You just want to keep a good close eye on it as it's cooking. So meet you over at the oven. Always remember, before you go and stick this thing in the oven, make sure you put your spring pan on a baking sheet of some kind, just to collect any of the drippings that come out of the pan, because there is going to be some liquid. So let's go pop this in the oven. Alright, in the oven she goes. Put about the center, the top rack. We'll check back on it as it's cooking. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes in here already. Cheese on top is just starting to melt. So we're going to wait till that turns a nice golden brown, and we'll check back on it in about another 20 minutes or so. Alright, time to pull this out. Oh yeah, cheese is nice and golden brown. Smells incredible. So we're going to let this cool for a minute. About 5-10 minutes, we're going to let it cool down, then we'll give it a taste. Alright, let this thing sit for about 5-6 minutes now. Let's try to get it out of the pan. Yeah, nice and steamy hot. Alright, let's get this thing off this bottom part. Yeah, I got a few that fell off, but that's no big deal. Just stand right back up in there. So we'll get this plated up and see how it is. Alright, let's cut ourselves a nice slice of this. Well, that didn't work too well. Probably should have used a pie scooper. Alright, let's give this pasta pie a try. Nice and cheesy. Perfectly cooked pasta. I mean, look at this crust on this. It's mozzarella, nice and golden brown. Little bits of sausage in there. Definitely a keeper in my book. Hey, remember, you like what you see? Don't forget getting that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And always remember, never trust a skinny cook.